Well, welcome to the Rules, Confirmation, and Public Elections Commission. We're so glad that you're here. The rules, we will start by saying welcome to you. And today is January the 2nd, 2018. How about that? And the first item on our agenda is the General Sessions Court Judge. And we want you to know that we interviewed 3 people, Anna Escobar, Newton S. Holliday, and Dominique Leonardo last meeting, and we're very proud of that. So the next item on our agenda is the Commission Center Authority with the reappointment of Mr. Marty Dickens for a term expiring December the 16th of 2021. Are you present?
Here I am.
Okay, could you come up?
Sure.
At this time, we have a few questions to ask you, after which we'd like for the committee to pose questions, and you will give your best answer, okay? Okay. Are you a resident of Davidson County?
Yes.
Are you a voter, a registered voter?
Yes.
Are you on any other boards or commissions?
Of the city.
Of the city. No. If you would just tell us a couple of things about yourself, doesn't have to be extensive, I would appreciate it.
Well, we've lived here in Nashville since 1999.
Okay.
I'm retired from the corporate world. My career was in telecommunications with Bell South, AT&T. And I've been involved with the Music City Center since the beginning.
Wow, that's long enough, huh? Okay. So this is the reappointment of Mr. Marty Dickens for a term expiring December the 16th of 2021. Do we have any questions from the committee members? Okay, you recognize.
I've known Mr. Dickens for a very long time, and
Okay.
This is just a point of clarification. It appears that you're in District 23. Is that right? Is that your council district? But you put down Emily Evans as your...
No, that's the old I was out of town.
You were out of town.
I was out of town when this document had to be finalized, and so they did me a favor since nothing
You just
much
did
had
it,
changed.
okay.
Yeah.
What do you think? I mean, is that serious enough of a violation?
I don't know, maybe we should defer it.
I don't know. Let's talk to the current council lady, Ms. Johnson.
Well, I think I'm going to give him a pass, just one this time.
Just this one time?
Thank you.
I think we can overlook that.
Can we overlook that?
Yeah, well, I think we can.
I move for approval.
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Any opposers?
Get that.
No. Well, we thank you so much.
Thank you.
You've been
You get a
approved.
pass to get out of here? Out of Martin Garage. Thanks, Marty.
Get out of
Thank
jail
you
free.
so
Yeah.
much. Next, we have the Sexually Oriented Business Licensing Board, the appointment of Ms. Megan Greer for a term expiring October the 7th of 2021. Would you please come forward?
Yeah, and it's actually Gear, not Greer.
Okay.
Everybody
Gear.
likes to say Greer, don't they?
Okay, it's,
But it's Gear.
oh, it's not R in there, is it?
Correct.
It is Gear.
It is.
Okay, well, let's make note of that. Thank you so much, and I apologize.
No problem.
What you said, that happens often?
Unfortunately, yeah, all the time. I'm very used to saying Gear, not Greer.
Okay, that works for me. Tell us, are you a resident of Davidson County?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a registered voter in Davidson County?
Yes.
Are you on any other boards or commissions?
I'm not.
Okay, just other than your name being Gear instead of Greer, if you would tell us a few things about yourself.
Well, I'm a Nashville native. I went to Hume Fogg for high school, and then SMU for undergrad, and then Tennessee for law school. Moved back here after graduating from law school in 2014, and now I practice mostly criminal defense. I was in the Nashville Public Defender's Office for 3 years, and then went private in June, and I'm excited to be involved in this board.
Well, I think graduating from Hume Fogg is very impressive. I'm a teacher, and I had a group of teenagers last Saturday that I'm sponsoring for an event, and the young man, he attends Hume Fogg. He made a 33 on the ACT, and I'm very proud of that.
Yeah, no, it's a great board.
It is, it really is. Do we have any questions? And this is the Sexually Oriented Business Licensing Board. I have one. Could you tell us a little bit about how you became involved in this particular board and a few things that you all are responsible for?
Well, I was actually approached by somebody about the possible appointment if I'd be interested. And I think, the reason they approached me was being a younger female, because I know there's 4 males on the board right now, and also being a Nashville native and having a legal background may give me, an extra, benefit in being on the board. But what does the board do? It hears people that are interested in getting licensing of various kinds for any business that is associated with, the adult industry or dance clubs. So yeah, that's my understanding of what we do.
What's the number one reason that they would be prevented from getting a license? When they
Who would be prevented?
Councilmember, since she's a new appointee, I don't think she's
I didn't know if she
that information yet, but we can
I can
get
get
that for you for sure.
Okay, I was just wondering. Okay, thank you. Any other questions? Go.
I just wanted you to tell me more about your years at SMU and what information you can tell about my daughter.
Well, I can tell a story about his daughter. She was going to Tulane, and she wanted to come visit. And I told her, don't come visit me if you don't want to go, if you want to go to Tulane. Because if you come and visit me, you will want to go to SMU. She didn't believe me, but she came and visited, and she was a freshman at SMU the next year.
The rest was history.
And then we were sorority sisters and lived next door to each other in the sorority house, and Maddie's pretty awesome.
She's got my vote.
She covers well.
Any other questions from the committee members? Any other questions?
Nope.
Call for a motion.
Move to approve.
Second.
Second. All in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? No? Well, we thank you,
Thank
young
you.
lady. and
I'll get
thank
back to you with those answers.
Okay, I'm going to be looking forward, and thank you for your service, for your willingness to serve. We appreciate you. Next, we have the Sports Authority, and we have the appointment of Ms. Leslie Fram, and correct me if I'm wrong, for a term expiring December the 19th of 2023, and the reappointment of Dr. Latana Starks for a term expiring December the 19th of 2023. Come forward. Take your time. You want to stay there?
Oh, no.
Are you sure? I don't want to treat you like
Oh,
you're
no,
an
this is
invalid,
good.
because certainly you aren't.
Thank you.
Yeah.
These are some few steps.
Okay.
Yeah, that's your roles.
You did great.
Roll
Thank you. So I will ask both of you, are you residents of Davidson County?
Yes. Yes,
Are
ma'am.
you registered voters here?
Yes.
Do
Yes.
either one of you serve on any other boards or commissions? No? Okay, this is the Sports Authority. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I have been in Nashville for 6 years, and I'm the SVP of Music and Talent at CMT. I work on music on all platforms, help book our award shows and all of our music franchises.
Very good.
Well, the only good thing I guess I can say about myself is that I have enjoyed being on this board. I taught at Tennessee State University. I was department chair there. I was also interested in coaching, so I coached men's college golf and coached women in diving initially. And I also taught the class in sports marketing and the whole aspects of sports. And when they instituted all the things that they have here, I was trying to let my class know and understand how beautiful this would be for the city. And some didn't believe me, but I always made them all sign up to become have a placement to go and do an internship. And it could not be on campus. So,
Good for you.
I had a young lady who sent her application off to the Houston Astros. They loved her so much they hired her, and she's been elevated 3 times already.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for you to encourage them in that way.
Yes.
That's awesome. Any questions from the committee?
No, I think that you came before us before.
Yes.
And I remember being like super impressed and thinking you were really awesome. So
I remember that also.
I guess that was for, were you fulfilling an unfulfilled or something? Are these only 2-year terms?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because I remember being like, either we've got 2 really great TSU golf coaches or we've seen you before. So I move to approve.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
No opposers. Well, we just thank both of you and thank you for your diligence.
Oh, awesome. Appreciate it.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah.
She's like, there's nothing really about me.
I was like,
A movie about
Like, okay.
you're a big deal.
Yes, you're definitely a big deal.
Would Taraji play you in a movie too?
No, I was just saying, when you mentioned like, oh, I don't have anything that important, I was like, yes, you do. You're not telling all. You've been very modest. Very, very modest.
And if you all would stay around,
Yes.
we will recognize you. Thank you so much. Love you, darling. Thank you. Yeah, we have a resolution. At this time, we have Resolution RS 2018-1000. The sponsors are Mina Johnson and Haywood, and it's of course referred to the Rules, Confirmation, and Public Elections. Confirm the appointment of Marty Dickens to the Board of Directors of the Convention Center Authority of the Metro Government. Are you here?
That was the gentleman.
Okay, move to approve. Second, okay. Next,
We need a vote on that.
Did he answer his question?
all in favor?
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Next, we have Resolution RS 2018-1003, and that's none other than Karen Johnson, referred to the Rules, Confirmation, and Public Elections, recognizing the 90th anniversary of Alpha Delta Omega chapter of Alpha Delta Alpha, I got it. Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. I promise I can do that. Okay, Ms. Karen Johnson, would you?
Well, I just ask for your approval. This is the graduate chapter that I'm a member of, and celebrating 90 years of existence as a chapter is a major milestone, and that's one of the reasons why I brought it before the council. The members of my chapter will be coming to the council at the next meeting, so they'll fill the chamber. It's over 200 of us, close to 300. And
They're all coming?
yeah, well, a lot of them are. A lot of them.
Karen does look good for a 90.
Yeah. Could you have brought them tonight? Because then we could have had a meeting.
Couldn't do that.
No.
Move to approve.
Second. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All in favor?
All in favor? Aye. Any opposers?
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have Resolution RS 2018-1004, and that's by Councilman Pulley. Yes. Recognizes Mike and Cheryl Williams for their contribution to the Boy Scouts of America and the Nashville community. And he's present if you'd like to come up and have a word, but we also
Move to approve. And tell us now. Let's go ahead and tell us.
tell us about,
All right, appreciate you. I would ask that you approve this, but with a brief explanation of these are the, if ever there was anyone who deserves recognition, it's this couple. For as long as I've known them, I've been affiliated with the Cub Scout pack and the Boy Scout troop that they were with. I was the Cub Master at one and the Scout Master at the other. And these are the people who never seek recognition for what they do, but they're always there to do the real complex, difficult tasks, and they're there on a moment's notice. They never ask for any kind of recognition for what they do. They just show up and do it. And I'm talking about some pretty seriously difficult things. When the Scoutmaster who took over for me left, we didn't have one, and Cheryl Williams, who's an immigration attorney, rather than let that position go unfilled, she took it over herself. And that's quite a demanding position. There are weekly meetings, and there are monthly campouts, and there are all kind of things that are involved. And her husband, Mike, I mean, He puts together our tree lot and all these wonderful things, goes out of town for 2 weeks on these high adventure trips, and whenever something's needed, they're the first people you call and the very first people to respond immediately. So I searched for a way and found it here to recognize all those tremendous efforts. And I would ask for your approval.
All in favor? Okay, ayes. All in favor? No opposers? Okay, we thank you so much. Next, we have Resolution RS 2018, and that's Gilmore, Weiner, and others. It designates Friday, February the 2nd, 2018 as National Wear Red Day in the city of Nashville, and marking the 15th annual National Wear Red Day and the 15th year of the American Heart Association Go Red for Women's movement. Ms. Council Lady Gilmore.
I am here. Thank you, Madam Chair. I do hope that you will approve this, the committee, but not only that, I hope that everyone will participate. We've been doing this now during my time on council for the last 9 years. So the men usually wear red ties or red bow ties, and the women usually wear red, and the American Heart Association actually comes up to the council, and we present the resolution to them. So I would just ask that everyone participate. It's very important for women. A lot of women die from this, but the more that we can make them aware of it and the things they can do by getting checkups, exercising, knowing your numbers, we increase their chances of having a healthy lifestyle. So I just will ask that everyone would support the Go Red and participate. It's always a lot of fun.
So, if I will, so this one is in conjunction with our next one that you will see. The Women's Caucus is decided this year as part of our initiative. We are going to have at the first meeting of every month a resolution regarding women's health, women's issues, and things like that. And so since Erica had this one for February, it ties into our February one, and so that's why we're passing it and our January one tonight, so we can do the Wear Red. And so I was going to draw everyone's attention to that to our other one tonight on the floor, but given my family situation, I wasn't prepared to do that. So I'll probably draw attention to that, pull these from consent, maybe in March, since we're going to do the presentation. But so this Erica's one passing tonight is taking place of our February Women's Caucus one in February as well. So I wanted to, because I was going to give that explanation for our January one, which you'll see is the human trafficking one, and then this is our February one. So we're doing a twofer tonight.
Okay.
So thank you all for your support of the Women's Caucus as well.
Well, let's take it to a vote and see if you have the support.
I think it's time to have it.
No, I'm just teasing.
I move for approval.
Okay, we have a question you recognize.
Just one question, Councilor Gilmore. When do you want us to wear red?
So
at the next meeting?
Yes, at the next meeting. That's why I want to be, because it is February the 6th, but by then it will have passed. So they asked that we do it before then. And usually the city is lit up in red all around as well. So it's a big deal. So we want to participate and ask, encourage all of our sisters and mothers and aunties and daughters and show them we support them in being healthy. So thank you so much. Great question.
That was a great question. So next meeting.
Next meeting, wear red.
You have a motion?
So moved.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, that's everyone. So we thank you.
Thank you,
It's
committee.
approved.
Thank you.
Next, we have Resolution RS 2018. Yeah, this is, we did this one?
I thought we didn't do both of them.
No.
Oh, I thought we
Next, we have RS 2018-1007. It's Weiner, Murphy, and others referred to the Rules Confirmation of Public Elections, recognizes January as Slavery and Human Trafficking Prevention Month. Do we have a representative?
So yes, as a co-sponsor. So this is the one that I was just referring to as the Women's Caucus. And so the women in here, I believe you've all signed on to that. And so as you'll see at the first meeting of every month, we won't be doing presentations on these, but we are for Erica's because it's the Go Red and all that. But for the rest of the year, expect to see these and expect for me to remind you that these are the Women Caucus ones, and we'll probably have something on your desk asks as well about it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, move for, okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, no opposers. Thank you. So it's been approved. Next, we have Resolution RS 2018-1008, and that's Haywood. It approves the election of certain notary publics for Davidson County. Can I get a motion?
You can get a motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. All right.
Point of order? Did you skip one?
Yes.
Did I skip one?
Yeah.
Russ has the second one.
1005.
Okay. I thought we did that one. Okay. Okay, Resolution RS, and I apologize, 2018-1005, the request the registrar's forum, and registrar training in Metro Nashville Public Schools to increase youth voter participation. I love that one. To increase, I'm doing that at my school, Whites Creek and Hunters Lane. Okay, could you talk a little bit about that, other than the obvious?
Absolutely. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge the hard work on the part of Faith Davenport with Councilman Cooper's office, Heather McPherson, my intern on this, our council staff, and of course we sent this to Mark at MNPS for their input, and Jeff at the Election Commission for their input as well as we went to craft the language. I will emphasize that this is a non-binding resolution, so none of this stuff is really mandatory for any of the participants. What our desire was is there are many kids who leave high school who really don't even understand what their voter rights or privileges are. They don't even understand that they've got the ability to vote absentee. So we're just simply encouraging the schools to send people to staff members to train. We didn't really request that they give mandatory days for any of this stuff. There should be no financial outlay on the part of the school system, but we're encouraging that time so that we can have staff members who can talk intelligently about the registration process and engage kids about what their rights are in an effort to spur on more youth voters. And Jeff and Mark are here, and they're happy to share whatever input you might have.
I have a question. I think this is wonderful, so thank you, Councilman Pulley, for bringing this. On election days, our schools are out, our high schools are out of school, right?
There usually is an election day built in, particularly in the November elections.
And I think we're usually short poll workers and things. I know when I was in high school, my mother was on the election commission at the time, and so she pulled me out. I was at a private school at the time, and I worked the election. Is there an opportunity for us to be recruiting poll workers at our high school, like I guess the 18-year-olds, to work those days? Because I know that we're frequently looking for poll workers. Could we maybe work into this when y'all start planning this, maybe seeing about recruiting for, because I mean I think that would be a great double emphasis on this in a way to.
We can work together.
Yeah, I would love for y'all to be able to do that and let us know how we can help.
And it, them being out of school would be great, because when we ran, school was in.
Yeah.
When we had the general election, I don't know if y'all remember, but school was actually going
But
on.
that would give them an opportunity to make some money too, especially like in our summer month, like maybe that's something with Opportunity Now we could be doing. Training them and them working our early vote sites in the summer, because I know you have a hard time getting them, and then that gives our kids some jobs too.
Right.
So that'd be wonderful.
Councilman Schuman?
Yeah, thank you, Madam Chair. I think this is a really good idea. I know that, I think Jim Cooper's office, obviously you mentioned, is working on this along with Senator Dickerson.
They've already submitted their, I believe they've done a resolution with the Congress very similar to this. And Faith and another one of the interns have worked with us on crafting this language as well.
You know, it's one of those things where I think you can build on this, not only making sure that they understand that they have the right to vote and how important it is to vote. And obviously you can go back in history about all of what we've done to secure that freedom to vote, but also making people understand how each vote makes a difference. And I always wondered, I know that I think we still teach civics in high school or government or something. But, Councilor Murphy has been involved, at least in Hillsborough High School, with that
Youth legislature.
youth
and
legislature.
Youth and government.
It would really be nice if more people understood. And I appreciate you building on this. I think this can be something really good. So thank you.
Yeah.
Move for approval.
Okay.
Second.
Okay. If there's no other discussion, I call for the vote. All in favor? Aye. No one's against? Okay. You approve. Thank you very much for that.
Still want late resolution or
Late substitute.
Costa.
DeCosta, okay, late substitute. We'll call on the sponsor, which is DeCosta Hastings. Come forward.
Yes, ma'am, yes. Yeah, this is a substitute. It's, I say minor with the naming of the streets, correct?
It's BL 2017-1038. I should
Yes.
have announced that. I apologize.
Yeah, it's the naming of the streets were incorrect on that, and we needed to change that to make them right. So we're asking for a substitute for the substitute, and so that we can get this this taken care of.
We also-
Suspension of the rules.
This doesn't affect this won't trigger any planning issues, right? Because it's just a technical correction,
Yeah, it's
right?
a technical.
Oh, they're totally aware.
Okay,
they're all-
okay, good. I didn't want you to get 27 because of a technical correction.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're aware. Everybody's aware of this, and we're just.
It was just typed incorrectly?
Right.
Right.
The first number had north
Okay.
next to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of it reflecting that all three addresses are on North Avondale.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
All
basically
in
it.
favor? Great.
Well,
Okay, you have a question?
no, we just, it's just a late file.
Well,
So
it's
you're
not-
just checking it. We really don't even
We're
vote
asking
on
for
it.
suspension
for the
because this
suspension
week
of the
we'll do the
rules.
publication,
Yeah.
and this will keep us from having to defer it at the February
So
public hearing.
as long as,
So,
Great.
basically,
thank
as
you.
long as somebody's okay.
But
We
we
don't
all-
vote, we just
Yeah.
make sure we're clear.
Yeah.
We all agree, right?
All right.
Good to go.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Is there any further discussion?
When are we meeting? You said you were meeting when on the rules?
Okay, no
18?
more further discussion. Okay, we will be meeting to discuss the rules on January the 18th, if you all will make note of that. January the 18th, that's on a Thursday at 6:00 p.m. Okay? January the 18th, on a Thursday at 6:00 p.m. to discuss our rules. Okay? Okay? Well, we will miss you.
I think we have a meeting on the 18th.
No, we have one on the 9th.
Having said that, at this point, we stand
In our
adjourned.
area, we have a meeting on the 18th. They just told me about something.
This has been a service of the Metro Nashville Network. If you would like to see this presentation again, or for more information about this and other programs, visit nashville.gov.